Alright, we are on transformations number 2, page 5463. Number 63. So it states, in the design on the snowboard shown, BD bisects SN at R. If SN is 163, so SN equals 163, find RN. So if it bisects, I know that SR has to be congruent to RN. If I know that SN, so the entire thing is 163, then what I have to do is I have to go ahead and I have to divide this by 2 because it is halfway between, which we would get 81.5 degrees. So SR would equal 81.5 degrees. Page 52, number 29. Okay? So it states, number 29, so KNL, so KNL and LNM, so LNM, so these two is what they give me. Find the value of X so that KNM is a right angle. So if KNM is a right angle, then I know that the two angles have to add up to 90 degrees. 6x minus 4 plus 4x plus 24 has to equal 90. So this would be 10x plus 20 equals 90. And if I solve for x correctly, then I know x is going to be 7. Page 51, number 14. Number 14. So I'm given this diagram, and it states we have to find a linear pair whose vertex is F. So here's F. So my vertex, a linear pair, means a line. So I know angle CFB and BFD would be a linear pair. Number 15, an angle complementary to FDG. So FDG complementary means that it makes a 90 degrees. So if this is 90, I know this has to be 90. So my angle has to be angle EDG, or we could say GDE. That would be complementary. Number 16, an angle that is supplementary to CBF. CBF supplementary means 180. So that would be angle FBA or ABF. Number 17, an angle supplementary to JAE. JAE supplementary is 180, two angles, so I know I could either choose EAB or DAB or BAD, BAE. And that's it. So I'm done with that. Page 45, number 7. 45, number 7. So it says find the coordinates of the midpoint. And I'm given P is 4, 1. And I'm given Q is -2, -3. So my midpoint is x1, y1, x2, y2. If I label, so it's going to be x2 plus x1 divided by 2, y2 plus y1 divided by 2. So -2 plus 4, so -2 plus 4 divided by 2, that would be 2 over 2 is 1. So -3 plus 1 divided by 2, that's -2 over 2, which is -1. Then it says find the length. So I'm going to find the length. since they gave me a diagram, I like to use the Pythagorean theorem. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6 squared plus 4 squared equals c squared. So that gives me 36 plus 16. That gives me 40. That gives me 52 equals c squared square root. If I break this down, I get 226, 213. So my pair is 2, so that'd be 2 square root 13. Page 3250. Number 50. It says find the coordinates of the missing endpoint. The B is the midpoint, so here's A, B, C. They give me C, which is at -6, -2, and then they give me B at -3, -5, but they don't give me x1, y1. So I have to find these coordinates. x1 plus x2, which is -6 over 2, is going to equal -3. y1 plus -2 over 2 is going to have to equal -5. This is my midpoint of x, my midpoint of y. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 2. So x1 plus -6 equals -6. Add 6 to both sides and I get x equals 0. Then multiply both sides by 2. The 2's go away. y1 plus -2 equals -10. Add 2, so y has to be -8. So my midpoint, or my endpoint for letter A is 0, -8. Solve for x. In order to solve for x, if they give me the entire GI, then I know that GH, which is 10, plus HI, which is 2x plus 11, has to equal x plus 16. So this would give me 2x plus 21 equals x plus 16. Subtract x. That gives me 1x plus 21 equals 16 minus 21. X has to be -5. Solve for x. So I don't know what KL is, but I do know that 10 plus KL has to equal 10x minus 1, which I actually kind of know what KL has to be, because if I subtract 10, I know KL has to equal 10x minus 1 minus 10. So this is really 10x minus 1 minus 10. So then I know this combined with this has to equal 21. So if I take this plus 7x minus 2, then I know that this has to equal 21. We will be practicing this. So 10x, 7x is 17x. -1, that's -11, -13 equals 21. Add 13, 17x equals 34, so I know that x equals 2. And I'm done.